Welcome back everyone with your favorite burger chef, Chef Chebo. I'm unofficially a chef, but let's just run with that for now. Today I'm making one of my favorite burgers, and I know I say that a lot, but it is genuinely one of the best and the most indulgent burgers in my opinion. It's called the fried onion burger, aka the Oklahoma burger, aka the Moats burger. And so you're looking at the ingredients in front of me, and there is not much here. We've got a Marta's potato roll, we've got American cheese, some brown onions, mustard and mayo, and some 80-20 beef mince. To be honest, I think this is more 70-30, but it doesn't really matter. The more fat in this one, the better, because what we're gonna do is take these onions, slice them very, very thinly, smash them with the patty, and they're gonna almost liquefy and fry with the fat. So it's just this awesome like marriage of flavor and texture, and it's just amazing. You will get into it. So now that we've done our intro for our ingredients, it is time to now get into our prep work, which thankfully is very easy because all we're gonna do is slice these onions very, very thinly. Oh yeah, and some pickles, so let me grab those.
A few moments later.
It is a sad day in the Chebo's kitchen. I've just checked my fridge and we are completely out of my homemade pickles. I found these are bread and butter pickles from Coles, which is my local supermarket. They taste nice, they're a bit sweet, but obviously it doesn't beat the real thing, you know? I've been spending hours and hours making the pickles, so they'll do the job, but yeah, not good. So now for these onions, the main objective is to cut them as thin as possible. Ideally for these slices, they should be almost translucent, like this. So even this side is a bit too thick. You want it more like this side. So the thinner, the better. That way, when we smash them with the patty, they're gonna absorb all of the moisture and the fat from the patty as it renders out, and it's just gonna absorb all that flavor, and when we flip it, it's gonna fry in its own juices. It's gonna be beautiful. And now it's time for the other half of this recipe. So what we're gonna do is grab our Marta's potato roll, rip off the bottom, and we're gonna toast this side, and only one side, because you're gonna see what we're gonna do with the top half, or the crown if you know your burger terminology. So what I'm doing here is a mayo toast, and if you've never heard of this, I know it sounds very weird, but mayo actually works so good for toasting your buns. Almost better than butter. Now this is beautifully nice and soft, so we're gonna lay this to the side. And now for the next step, what we're gonna do is grab our mince, make a ball around 100 grams, that's a pretty decent size. And when your grill begins to smoke, press it down just like that, form it into a nice shape. Then grab your thinly sliced onions, place them on and around your patty, and then we smash. As you can see already, the onions are starting to absorb some of those juices, and when we flip it, it's going to be amazing. Then we're going to hit it with some salt. That's going to help draw out some of that moisture, and obviously flavor. If you feel like your onions have clumped up as well, feel free to dance them around just like this. The juices are bubbling through, and I'm salivating so hard right now. Oh, what a beautiful crust. And we have all the fat from that patty to thank for all this beautiful flavor. We're gonna hit it with some cheese. So now after we put our cheese, what we're gonna do is grab the crown, which is the top half of the bun, and place it right on top. And what this is gonna do is steam from all of that juice and smoke, and it's gonna get beautiful. Nice, soft and steamy. So now once the onions start to get some decent color, we're gonna move this to the side, cook our second patty and put that back on top. And it helps to form it into a puck before you smash, because if it's still a ball, all of the onions will be concentrated into the center. So this allows you to disperse the onions a bit more while they still make contact with the patty. And if you can see, I'm sort of fishing for the thinnest onions in this pile. If you're making this for friends and family, give them the thicker onions and save the thin ones for yourself. Gonna chuck our cheese on top and then start to stack up these patties. And as you can see, look how soft and steamy that's getting. And now we're pretty much done. How easy was that? I know, so good, yeah? So we bring back our heel for the return. So now this is controversial. George Moats, who invented this burger, does this without sauce. So he thinks that the onions are good enough to provide all of that flavor and caramelization, which I agree, it's a great burger without sauce. However, I do feel like it can complement the flavor profile with some creaminess from mayo and some acidity from mustard. It's very nice. So that's what we're gonna do today. A ring of mustard, just a bit of mayo. And I know I brought out the pickles, but I think I'm gonna sack them. The reason being, this looks too good and I don't want the sweetness of the bread and butter pickles to interfere with it. So we're just gonna top this off now. There is our fried onion burger. You've got caramelized onions in there, juicy smashed patties, bit of sauce, bit of cheese. So simple, but honestly, you can make this at home and it'll genuinely blow your mind. So now we've probably spent around 10 minutes taking shots of this and doing other stuff. And the bun is still so soft, it's still warm. And honestly, I think it makes it better to eat so it's not just burning in your mouth, because these onions do tend to get pretty hot. Anyway, let's dig into this thing, and I already know how I'm gonna react, but it'll be fun for the camera. Beautiful. Beautiful as always. The onions are great. Look at that. Saltiness from the salt. Anyway, you got that bitter mustard taste, creaminess from the mayo, sweetness from the bun. Pretty much every flavor profile in this thing is absolutely beautiful. I know it looks pretty serious right now, but it's just so good. That's phenomenal. Makes it even better that I haven't eaten before this, so I'm enjoying it that much more. Make sure to drop recommendations below for what I should make next. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you next time.